Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the CHOFETZ CHAIM. We're still dealing with this heter, this leniency of apit lasa, of if you're really allowed to say over what can be construed as words of lashon hara in front of three. And he says, "V'alkein tzarich lizar mod." A person must be very careful. Afilim meforsam ala adam inyan echad l'rasha asal b'nerusay. Even if it is publicized and well known that a particular person, let's call him Shimon, did bad things when he was a younger man. However, from that time until now, he's been behaving himself very well. Or it's also well known that in Shimon's family history, his father or his grandfather, they were involved with really negative conduct, and they did things that were not kshura klal, they did things that were not good at all. However, Shimon himself is a tzaddik of a person, and he doesn't hold on to the wrongful ways of his family. And in all these cases, where if you speak about the wrongdoings of Shimon or his family, it doesn't reflect on the current way that Shimon lives, because now everybody knows that he's a good guy. Everybody knows that he's careful in his mitzvahs and his behavior and the like. And therefore, what are you really saying bad about him? You're mentioning what took place? Okay, it took place a long time ago. Right now he doesn't do it. Nevertheless, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, you are not allowed to disparage and to disgrace Shimon in the eyes of his friends. And someone who goes around and he tells these things over to other people, even not in the presence of Shimon, because you want to embarrass and disgrace him in the eyes of his fellow Jews. Even if you don't add anything on, you're not embellishing the truth a bit. You're just saying it how it is. You have now put yourself into the category of the group of people who speak lashon hara, and you will not be able to receive the divine presence. Like the Rabbi Yonah writes in the Shari Tshuva. The Rabbi Yonah writes over there that when you use your speech to antagonize another person and you bring up the sins of the past, so you, first of all, you transgress something called Einas Devarim, which means that you're oppressing somebody with your words. But the Shari Tshuva continues over there and he says, if a person speaks and he makes the wrongdoings, he makes these wrongdoings known when the person that he's talking about is not around, because he wants to embarrass and destroy the reputation of this person and shame him, then you left the category only of Onas Devarim. Now you are in the category of those who are the Balei Lashon Hara, who are the masters of Lashon Hara, and the Shechina stays away from you. So how careful a person must be, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM. You thought you're just telling over some well-known information of the past, which really has no bearing on this person now, because now he's a tzaddik, now he's living a righteous life. Nevertheless, if your sole intention is to shame and embarrass him and put him down and destroy him, or it could be that what you say is going to ruin his reputation, it's usher not just because of onas devarim, of putting him down, but of lashon hara. V'lo shayich al zeh klal heter d'apitlasa. Apitlasa has saying this in front of three people. You cannot apply this leniency at all. If even everybody knows about it. So you might think, well, I'm just saying something that everybody knows anyway, so if I tell in front of three people, it's permitted. Since Shimon himself does not deserve to be disgraced as a result of his previous behavior or the behavior of his family, like it's written in the Navi Yecheskel, Bein lo yisa ba'avinav, the son will not have to bear the burden, the sin of his father. Whatever sins he himself did will not be remembered. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees a person who has done tshuva. He went away from the ways of his father and his family that did the wrong, or he went away from his own ways, he did tshuva there, Hashem doesn't remember, he doesn't speak about them. And if a person does speak negatively about a person, what they did in the past, so then you're ridiculing him and you're shaming him in public, and that itself is obviously Lashon Hara, something that a person is not allowed to do. How careful we must be with our speech, even when we think that maybe it's okay. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, it's certainly not okay. It's Einas Devarim and Lashon Hara, a double whammy in the world of the halachas of Lashon Hara. Have a wonderful day.